invitation. Okay, just a moment. Invitation. Okay, good evening, YouTube channel. We are here with a lot of people, and today we are going to discuss about well-being. So guys, I will split you in small groups. So just a moment. Let me know. We have a lot of people. Okay, guys, please accept the invitation. And if you have any questions, please write it in the chat for me, okay? See you guys. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I would like to know about you. So just a moment. Please, can someone understand? Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so Epaminondas, please, could introduce yourself for us?
Sure, and good evening. My name is Epaminondas, but you can call me guys Nondas, Epa, or whatever. And I live in Brasilia. I live with my mom and my dog, and I'm 27 years old. I work as a personal training, and I have been in TNT since the December. And yeah, that's it. And how about you, Douglas Miranda?
Opa, good evening. My name is Douglas. I am 33 years old. I live in Santo André, state of São Paulo. In my free time, I like to go swimming. I am working IT at Boa Vista SCPC. É isso.
Okay, Douglas, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Epaminondas. What about you, Eduardo? Can you present yourself, please?
Oh, sure. So, I am Eduardo. I am from Curitiba. And so I've been here in TNT since last June. No. And so, I don't know, some people maybe know me, but so I so I've been studying for English. I'm studying English for about 20 years, and so I am a little tired, no, because so I made some mistakes, like study and stop. So, and unfortunately, I understand that if you don't use the language, you forget and you spend money and time. For this, since last year, I decided to use English in my life. For this, all my devices is in English, and so I use English every day, and how much I can. And for this, I'm here today to practice my English and, of course, make some friends. No, and nice to meet you, everyone. Thank you.
This is normal, Eduardo. When we don't practice, we forgot. And it's happened with everyone. So even to me, I needed to practice every day, and I make mistakes a lot as you, so it's normal. So we are here to learn. What about you, Inas? Inas, I don't know.
Inas. My
Okay.
name is Inas. Hello, everybody. And I'm 20 years old, 1 years old, and I live in a small city in Minas Gerais called Sacramento. I'm a civil engineer student, and I'm here. I guess I'm here for the 6th time. So I'm old school on TNT.
Okay, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
What about you, Miriam? Could you present yourself, please?
Good evening, you all. My name is Miriam. I live in Campinas, countryside of São Paulo, but I was born in Rio. And I'm here to fill my free time with the useful learning and to change with other people. And that's it.
Okay, Miriam, nice to meet you. I think that we already discussed in another conversation, so it's a pleasure to be here with you again.
Yes, thank you.
And you, Raíssa, could introduce yourself, please?
Hi guys, my name is Raíssa. Like in Inas, I live in a small city in Bahia. I've been here in TALKNTALK since November, I think. I have 27 years old, and now I study economics, but I want to work with web development.
Okay, nice to meet you, Raíssa. And you, Amanda, could introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi guys, my name is Amanda. I'm 31 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm executive assistant, and I'm here since January of last year. That's all.
Okay, Amanda, nice to meet you. And
Nice to
guys,
meet you too.
okay, thank you. So we will start with the question number 2. I will continue with you, Amanda. So for you, in general, do you think people have well-being in life?
So I don't think, I think no, because there are people needing assistance or I don't know, needed to a therapist to help because nowadays, for example, there are a lot of diseases, anxious, depressions, and the people have the support because nowadays it's very hard to live, you know, for this pandemic, and you needed to be stronger and the health mental, you know. I think this.
Yes, I agree with you. We have the feeling that disease are increasing and people don't have well-being nowadays. So I agree with you, Amanda. Uh, and for you, Raissa, what do you think?
So I agree with you, Amanda. I think few people have a well-being. Nowadays, a lot of people have this mental disease because life in the system is so hard. So I think having helping it's I don't know the is this.
Yes, it's important to have a life with well-being, and I agree with you, girls. So, what about you, Ines? Do you think people have well-being in life?
I think that no everybody have well-being, and the people that have well-being don't have this time of their life, because the life is difficult. It's unequal, the system, and it's difficult to have health all the time, to have opportunity all the time, and I think that's it.
Okay. And you, Douglas, what do you think?
Alô?
I think
Hello?
frozen.
Douglas?
Estão me ouvindo?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, but your video is frozen. Now we cannot hear you.
Conseguindo.
Yes,
One moment,
now,
please.
okay. So I will continue with Miriam just for a moment, and I will back with you, Douglas, okay? Miriam,
Okay.
what do you think about the question number 2?
I think people don't have well-being because they are not looking for it. Nowadays, people have other values. They look for money, other pleasure, but not well-being, something that will stay with you. Only moments, and forget about really well-being. And especially now that we are always connected online, the things come very we are always in a hurry with information. Every time people calling us, we don't have time, not anymore, that we arrived at home and ask somebody call me. No, you have to make contact all day long, so you don't have time to be I don't know English, com ócio, and the ócio can produce beautiful things. So I think definitely not. Maybe when we become older, we think about these things, but when you are young, yeah, you don't give importance about this.
Yes, the time flies, and we should uh, uh, we should do a value for this, and well-being is involved in health, in to have a mind with health, not not uh, not only about money and things, but
Yeah.
but also about other things that promote health, in fact. So I agree with you, Miri.
Yeah.
And you, Eduardo, do you think people have well-being in life?
So about in general, people, I don't think that it's true. But my brother-in-law knows how to live life. I'm just kidding. But so in my bubble, no, the people that I have around me, and what I can see, people don't have much well-being, no, and so I am looking for it a lot, and so uh, before, let me see, yes, before pandemic, I was looking for it I put a lot of effort on it, but so pandemic so destroyed my plans, and so I am doing again or making again, I don't know, I have a lot difficult with these both words and the meaning, no, but so I am rebuilding my plans, and so I am looking for it, because so um, I think people die very early because worry a lot, work a lot, and so spend time with things maybe doesn't matter, no. And so for this, I'm looking for well-being a lot.
Okay, I agree with you, and I'm looking for this kind of sensation and this kind of situation for my life as you as well. So, what about you, Epaminondas? What do you think?
So in general, of course not. And then most people are stressed and anxious and have depressed and have a sedentary lifestyle. So it's hard to to have well-being. So Brazil is top one and anxious, and second and depressed. And of course not. Of course not.
Yes, it's difficult nowadays. We have people working from home, as I'm working now, and we needed to separate the things, the time to work and the time to relax, the time to family, and maybe uh, uh, sometimes it's difficult to separate, but we need to separate and to looking for a well-being life. So I think that Douglas is coming again. Just a moment, guys.
I think it is important what Eduardo say about our bubble, because in the majority, people have money. It's the basic for have LB. Nowadays, in our society, having money is important for having the first step to have well-being.
Yes, but money always always was an important thing in
Yes.
the life of people in the past, in the present, and the future. But our time and our health, I think that is more important than to search for money and to try to gain more money. So I think that is important to understand maybe. So Douglas, can you hear me? And are you able to respond the question number 2? Okay, now I can see you, but
You are muted.
I cannot. Yes. Okay.
Answer question number 2. I think the pandemic period, some professions are working remotely, and it happened to balance the moment with the family, has the mind. Eu acho que é isso.
Yes, I agree. As I said, we needed to have a balance in our life about work and about family. So about question number 3, according to World Health Organization, well-being is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So this is the definition of well-being from World Health Organization. Eduardo, do you agree with this meaning, with this definition?
Yes, I totally agree. So for me, I agree what you said in uh, the question 2 about separate the things in our life. But I think it's very important to have pleasure in what you make. It doesn't matter if it's in your free time, in your work, or so. Of course, nothing in any work is just flowers. But if you hate your job, so please change your job, for example. No, if you don't like the person that you choose to live your life, so maybe you need to change the things in your life, you know. And so for this, I do believe in this point that World Health Organizations points, because I think it's very important. It's important to make a balance of the things, but it's very important to think about what it's matter to you, no? And so for this, I said that I was building some things to have this state of the spirit, no? But so unfortunately, a pandemic destroyed, but doesn't matter. I am start again, and so I think it makes sense to me.
Okay, I agree with you, Eduardo. I think that this is the way that we could find a balance in our life. So, what do you think, Epaminondas? Do you agree with this meaning?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And it's very important to have balance in your life, and it's very hard to have to, because as Miriam said, the most part of the time we have so busy and don't have time to spend with the things that we really like to, and it's hard. And in, how can I say, so some people don't have money enough, and it's hard to have health. It's very important. It's not the most important in life, but it's very important to have healthy and well-being.
Yes, of course. And you, Miriam, what do you think? Do you agree with this meaning about question number 3?
Yes, I totally agree. And I also think that it's not only about money, because if it's well-being is how you guide your life. Imagine you have everything, but you are a pessimist person. Will not have well-being. So I think the way you guide, if you see good things when it happens, it will provide you well-being. You can choose how you see your life. Of course, if you are in important difficulties, will not happen. But I think you can guide and and choose what you want to keep from life. If you see things in both sides and you see, no, I can choose this way, yeah, you can provide you well-being.
Yes, I totally agree with you. So there are people who choose live with the small money, but to have well-being, an increase of well-being. Then other people who choose to be worried about money every day, spend time on that, work a lot to gain more money. So there are a choice in this way, and
Yeah.
I think that well-being and healthy is more important, because we can enjoy our lives with our friends.
Some people see problems in everything. So
Yeah.
this person with money or without money will not have well-being.
Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree. And you, Inas, could you respond to question number 3? Do you agree with this definition?
Yeah, as you said, I agree, because I think well is a state of mind, and independent of how you are right now. If you have any illness, any disease, and as you can see, a lot of people with terminal disease or live or with cancer that have gratitude about their life, and they have positive thinking, as we love a lot of people that don't have any disease, any problem, that has a lot of money, like you said, and they are depressed and they are negative thinkers. And I totally agree with this meaning.
Yes, Inas. Thank you for your response. And Douglas could respond the question number 3. Do you agree with the meaning, the
Yes.
definition?
About number 3, I agree too.
Yes. What about you, Raissa? Do you agree
Me
with
too. I agree.
Okay. And you, Amanda? Do you agree? Do you have another opinion about it?
I agree. I have the same opinion because it's not just the absence of disease, but we needed to be well physically, mentally, socially to live well and have a good life because we go through several difficult times during our day, during our life, and we needed to take care not to develop this disease, you know.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. So as we are here with a lot of people, I will skip for the question number 10 because other questions we are talking in our responses. So question number 10 is more different than others. So for you, Amanda, I will continue with you. Which professions or tools could be responsible for the improving and monitoring of well-being of people?
A good question. I'm thinking, so in my opinion, for example, you have a sport with a therapist or psychologist. I think it's very necessary because I do, and I don't know English sessions section. I don't know. Helped me a lot, mainly during this pandemic, and I think it's very interesting if you can have an app, because nowadays all people have all people not, but the most of people have internet on the iPhone, and you can monitor it, your well-being by cell phone, for example. I don't know if you working, but I think it's interesting because you can see how you feeling today and why you feeling today. What are you do? What are you to do to improving and get a better day? You know, I think this. I don't know. I'm very confused because it's a good question, and I would like to think more. But that's it.
Yes, we think we need to think about this because it's important to understand which profession or two we could looking for to improve the well-being of our life.
Yeah, I
So
can say the books too because during this pandemic, I read a lot of books, 12 books, for example, in last year. And this helped me a lot because you can learn more about this, you know.
yes, I agree with you. And you, Raissa, do you know? Would you like to talk?
I think it's like Amanda say, it's a good question, but I don't know any tools. But I think by psychologists and by psychiatrists are the most important professions. But I think multidisciplinary work is important for this.
Yes, I agree with you. And you, Miriam, what do you think?
Which profession or tools? I think a psychologist and psychiatra, how you say, I don't know, psychiatra. Yeah, they treat mental health and tools. I think people that like can meditate or take some pills to be not so stressed. Yeah, I think a person has to know about himself and ask help if he needs. Because sometimes you have troubles or something that's not okay with you and you can't get along alone. So it's important to know who can provide you this and how can provide this well-being.
Yes, of course. And I'm thinking about other profession because I'm pharmacist, and I think that maybe pharmacists help people in the drugstore, in the hospital, uh, at hospital and other place, because my family always ask me about the drugs products and vaccines, and I need to learn and search a lot to help in this matter. So I think maybe pharmacist and nurse, this kind of profession, because today, thanks God, we are here in our house, but there are people who are in a hospital, and for example, my mother is a nurse, and she always tell me about some situations in a hospital, people who need especially specific treatment, for example, specific food, specific bedroom, in order to have well-being in this treatment. So I think about these other professions too. So what do you think, Ines, about this question?
At first, I would say I would say psychology, but now when you, Sarah, said, I thought that there's a lot of professional related about it, and I think all the professions related about health, like nurse, like doctors, like pharmacists, and I think the tools that help well-being is like activities that the people like if they like to read books can be helpful. They like to do activities, a gym or a physical activity can be helpful. And I think that it's relative to the people, to the person that needs to improve their helping. If the people like to movies, if the people like to eat, they go to a restaurant, they can cook something that they like. And I think there is a lot of tools. They are relative to the people, to the person who needs to improve and monitor their well-being. I don't know if I answer correctly. I think I went too far.
Yes, of course, I understood correctly. And you, Douglas, what do you think about question number 10?
I believe the professional responsible for improving and monitoring health and being is psychologists, meditation, só não lembro. I don't know. Sorry, não escapou as palavras.
Yes, I agree with you. Psychologists and doctors, and to have a meditation and to have a professional who will direct you in this kind of meditation. I think that it's important too. And you, Eduardo, what do you think about this question?
So I have a degree as a coach, professional coach. And so for me, I think if the people or the person don't have serious problems, especially mental health problems, I think the one professional and responsible coach. So we have a lot of bad professionals in the market, but a serial coach can. So the first question, who am I now, and who I want to be in the future, and so with these questions, I can think about my life, and a professional coach can explore several parts of the life of the client or the customer, and help people make plans, and help people to do these plans. So sometimes you need to manage your time. Sometimes you need to change your job. Sometimes you need to take some skills to learn some new skills to change your job. For example, English. So nowadays I've been studying English, French, and other things because I have some goals in the future, and for these goals I need to study these things. And and the things is good for me, yes, okay for me. And so I think if the person have problems, mental problems, I think it's very important to find a good psychologist or something like that. But if it is not the case, I think one very good and serious coach can help a lot.
Yes, Eduardo, it's a good point here, because there are other people who are feeling well, and just to would like to find a way to be more organized, to be more productive. So it is a good point. And what about you, Epaminondas? What do you think?
So, as we said, and well-being is connected with your food, your life, your thoughts, what you think about your life, about yourself. And I think the several professionals can help, mainly health professionals like you, pharmacists, and like me, and and like a doctor, nutritionist, and psychologist. So it's important to have a balance in our life. And talking about tools and meditation, to have a schedule, a routine, and a good menu to eat in your days, exercise. And for me, the most important tool is exercise. And you want to change your mind, you need to change your body, change your routine, change it, what do you really want to do. So yeah, that's all for me.
Yes,
Please,
good. Good. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. So there is one thing that we forgot, but it's so important for me, and I think that for you too, that to have an animal, a dog, a cat, or uh, a, an animal that will promote and improve a well-being. And I love animals. I love dogs. So I think that this kind of feeling promotes happiness in our lives. So I think that it's important too. So guys, welcome back. I would like to know, how was the conversation for you in the small group? For you, Gabriela, can you talk
It was
about it?
very nice. It was
Okay,
very good.
okay,
We shared a lot of information, more about the other people. It was very nice.
okay, thank you. And what about you, Leticia? How was the conversation for you in the small group?
For me, it was really good. We share our opinions and we talked a lot about the topic, and it was really good. It was a really good experience of a second time here.
Okay, thank you for your opinion here. And for you, Luisa, how was the conversation for you in the small group?
Well, it was great. And I think the questions were awesome because it really got us to talk, and give like big opinions, because sometimes we don't have anything to say about the questions we read here. But these ones, they were great. So congratulations.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And for you, Jean, how was the conversation for you, the small group?
it was amazing because about some talks that I never seen this, and it's very good to improve the English, improve my mind about these things, and share the opinions with the group. I like it.
Yes, thank you. And Eric, today was your first time here. What do you think? How was the conversation for you?
Was very awesome. It was really, really good because not only my English improved, but knowledge and opinions about experience, about how the people think. I really enjoyed this time. Thank you.
Thank you too. So guys, it was a pleasure to be here with you. I will put on the chat our links, the YouTube website and Instagram. Please follow us in these platforms that I put on the chat, and like our video on YouTube. And I would like wish you a good week, a good weekend, and see you guys soon. It was a pleasure to be here with you again. Okay, bye bye, guys. Have a nice evening.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Good
Thank you so
night.
Bye,
much.
guys.
It was very nice.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You.
Bye.
Thank you, people. See you.
Thank you for having me. Bye.